This is a series of videos. Please refer to the methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product. 3 little animals. Take out the practice yarn and crochet hook from the kit. Please watch the tutorial videos first and practice the basic stitches with the practice yarn. Wrap the yarn around your knit finger and then bring it up to your index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. Work into a magic ring. Make loop around your middle finger and pinch the crossover of the yarn. Insert hook into the loop on middle finger. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed on the middle finger. Work into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your middle finger. Then bring it up to index finger. Make loop around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into the loop on your middle finger. Yarn on the hook, pull up a loop. The loop on the middle finger becomes the magic ring. In round 1, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's a chain stitch. First, work a chain stitch. Yarn on the hook, pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise a height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then work 6 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Insert hook into the magic ring. Pull up loop through the magic ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn on the hook, pull through both loops on the hook. 1 single crochet is done. Such a V shape on the side stands for 1 stitch. Place a marker in the first stitch, through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. We need to mark the first stitch of every round. This is the first stitch of round 1. Continue to work 5 more single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn over the hook and pull-up loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. 2 V shapes are formed on the side. The loop on the hook is not counted as one stitch. Let's continue. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn over the hook and pull-up loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. The third single crochet is done. Continue to work 3 more single crochets in the same way. Six V shapes on the side stand for 6 single crochets. Pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Remove the marker and work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull-up loop. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the original loop on the hook. That's 1 snip stitch. Snip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's a snip stitch. Repeat. Insert hook into next stitch. Hook the yarn. Pull the yarn through the stitch and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. Repeat 1 more time. Okay, that's a snip stitch. The snip stitch serves as a collection. It's not counted into the number of stitches. We'll work the first stitch of each round in a stitch where we just worked the snip stitch of the last round. Round 1 is done. Pay attention to the yarn's tightness during crocheting. If the yarn is too tight, we can't insert the hook easily. If it's too loose, the fabric will be out of shape. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 6 increases. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Then work 6 increases. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, where we just worked the snip stitch of last round. Mark the first stitch. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. Two single crochets are in the same stitch. 1 increase is done. Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work 1 increase. First, work a single crochet in the next stitch. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. One increase is done. Continue to work 5 more increases in the same way. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. Six increases are done. Finally, work 1 snip stitch in the first stitch. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the written loop on the hook. That's 1 snip stitch. The snip stitch serves as a collection and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work set of 1 single crochet or increase for 6 times. Finally, end with 1 snip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn over the hook and pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's 1 chain stitch. The chain stitch is to raise a height and will not be counted into the number of stitches. Work 1 single crochet. Mark this single crochet. This is the first stitch of round 3. In the next stitch, work 1 increase. We need to work 2 single crochets in the same stitch. One single crochet and 1 increase are finished. 1 set is done. Keep working 5 more sets. The second set, work 1 single crochet. Next, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. The third set, work 1 single crochet. Next, work 1 increase, which means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Keep working 3 more sets. Work 1 single crochet and 1 increase as one set. Finally, work 1 snip stitch. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the mark stitch. Yarn over the hook and pull up loop. There are 2 loops on the hook now. Then pull the first loop on the hook through the ringing loop on the hook. That's 1 snip stitch. This snip stitch serves as a collection. It's not counted into the number of stitches. Round 3 is done.